Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Season 2, week whatever, divisional round, hits and picks. And I got 4 words to start this podcast. How about them Cowboys? Boys?
Congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats.
You pulled it off. You beat the GOAT.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't lie. I had to be worried. You're playing Tom Brady.
for sure.
I don't care
Yeah.
how bad they were. You're on the road playing Tom Brady. I was scared.
When were you comfortable in that game?
24-0.
Even then, I was like, don't get too excited.
18-0, no, because of the 3 missed extra points. They went up 24-0 in the third, and that's when I started feeling kind of comfortable.
Yeah. Without that interception was so bad.
I think it
on
could have been a
Tom.
whole different game.
I mean,
It changed
yeah.
everything.
at what point do we start saying like this is hurting Tom Brady's career? Truly, I mean, let's keep it a buck here, dude. If this was anybody else trying to do this right now, everybody would be fucking ravaging their ass.
You're right, but he's also 43, 44, and he's almost throwing for 5,000 yards.
yeah, that's the thing.
But again, stats are cool, but like he was 8-10 on the season.
Yeah.
We'll see when
Yeah,
he
for
goes
sure.
to the Raiders.
And another thing I did look into, he threw the ball a fuck ton this year.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Which is going to make you, I mean, I think he threw for, it was like almost 5,000 yards. And then I think he only threw like 25 touchdowns.
Well, that's why I'm confused why you fire Brian Leftwich when you know Brady's gone.
they
Yeah.
fired like a lot of their assistants, a ton of them. Which I was so excited that the Steelers could get Leftwich, and they're just like, we're gonna keep the high school coordinator. He's gonna keep Matt.
You
Canada.
know what? I think he got better as the year went on.
He did, but
And I think next year will be better. I do.
Yeah, but it's the Steeler way. Loyalty.
Yeah.
We are loyal. This
Very
is the
true.
Steeler way.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
he's not the reason they got better. Like when Kenny P would go on those drives at the
Yeah.
end of games, he'd be calling his own plays.
supposedly.
Yeah.
We don't
So
know that for
supposedly,
sure.
but it looked to be the case.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know that for sure. We got to remember, he is in his head. He's still in the headset.
In the Colts game, he said like I can't hear.
Okay, well, yeah, situational like that for sure. But
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, for me, dude, I'm smiling ear to ear. All signs point Sean Payton's going to be the next head coach of the Denver Broncos. Thank God Jim Harbaugh decided to stay at Michigan. The only other one that has me so confused, like the face with like a bunch of question marks on top,
Mhm.
like the Swaggy P gif,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
is David Shaw. Like
From
they're-
Stanford?
Yeah.
they're saying that David Shaw impressed the hell out of the Broncos, like ownership group and everything. So right now it's between Sean Payton, Dan Quinn, and David Shaw. But Sean Payton and the Broncos expressed mutual interest. So like,
They haven't got, did they get to interview Dan Quinn?
I don't know if they interviewed Dan Quinn.
I was going to say probably not yet.
I know he's
If
on
not,
the
it's
list
this week.
Yeah, it's got to
Yeah.
be soon though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the only one that has me Swaggy P questioning life because I'm like,
You don't want
David
Dan
Shaw.
Quinn.
I don't want Dan. Well, dude, but the thing is like, I don't want anybody but Sean Payton.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
right now I'm to the point where there's not really any kind of hire unless it was like a amazing offensive coordinator like Byron Leftwich or someone
Mhm.
like that, or the Eric Benamy dude who gets passed up every year somehow.
Yeah.
But he is in a good spot. So like, I'm not going to sit there and like feel bad for him.
Dan Quinn, great coordinator, very questionable head coach.
Yeah.
That 28-3 is just going to hang over his head forever. I don't
Yeah.
know if he'll ever be able to get
Yeah.
over that.
Yeah.
The only way you do is if you win a Super Bowl, and he can't.
Well, I mean, somehow the Chargers coach survived.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know how that happened. I am pissed that we're probably going to lose Brian Flores.
Where are they saying he's going to go?
He's interviewing for a bunch of defensive coordinator jobs.
Really?
Yeah. So he's gone.
I kind of forgot he was even there.
I kind of hope some shit comes out about him so he stays.
Well, I mean, teams have to interview him now, or he'll sue.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm
Yeah, that's a
surprised.
fact,
Like
too.
teams are all about him.
And again, I wouldn't give 2 fucks until he sued the Broncos, and I'm like, dude, fuck you, you're my enemy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sued because he said that they didn't, that they acted like they like Elway and them rolled up hungover. Even if that's true, what does that have to do with your interview?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, people get hung over to work all the fucking time. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
I can't sue them.
Maybe he
Yeah.
wanted invited.
Well, that again, if that's it, then I feel bad. Maybe he
Yeah.
just wanted to night out the boys.
I mean, a night out with John Elway. Probably
Yeah.
pretty fun.
Pretty
Yeah.
fun. But yeah, Ty, congrats, man. I
Thank
was
you. Thank you.
very happy for you. Again, I'm doing it again this week, so whatever. But I bet against the Cowboys last week solely because of Tom Brady.
Mhm.
Nothing against you. It's hard to bet against the GOAT. Now I will always bet against the GOAT because he's playing terrible.
Yeah.
And really, the GOAT has a Manning cast on ESPN too every couple Monday night football games. That's the real
Let's
GOAT.
make a prediction real quick, then we'll move on. Where does Tom Brady play next year, or does he retire?
Go ahead.
So the options are what? Tampa, Raiders.
I think he's done in Tampa.
Raiders.
You can pick him if you want, but
Is he linked to the Colts at all? No, there was
No.
Jets,
49ers,
49ers, Giants, but Daniel Jones is that quarterback now.
yeah,
Patriots.
Patriots. I say the Raiders.
I could see. I would. I mean, I'd agree. I don't know what the hell else they're. I mean, unless they draft someone, but I could kind of see the Raiders.
If I had to guess, the Raiders will draft C.J. Stroud. He'll play backup to Tom Brady for 1 year, and then he'll be the starter.
Yeah.
next year.
Raiders winning the division if they get Tom Brady.
I'm
saying it.
That is the funniest fucking
I'm
thing
s-
I've ever heard in my
saying it.
entire life. My entire life.
I honestly forgot the Broncos were even in it. Okay, that depends on Sean Payton too.
Well, are you
And
forgetting
the Chiefs? What are you
Well, yeah, I
talking
know
about?
the Chiefs. But if Sean Payton goes to the Broncos, then I walk that whole thing back.
Yeah, but dude, again, thank you for that. But dude, Tom Brady's not gonna. The days of Tom Brady.
You can't count him out.
I am now. He fucking sucked ass. He was 8
did.
and 10,
He
and he was
did.
terrible.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
terrible. I'm allowed to count him out now. Again, I don't want to. I don't want to be this guy. I don't want to be the guy that's beating the old man in the street. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Fuck him. He sucks now. Tom Brady stinks. We're allowed to say it. It's okay. It's okay.
That perfect record against the Cowboys went down the drain. So,
Was he perfect before
Yeah,
that?
he was 7-0 against the Cowboys
Wow.
till Sunday.
I'm glad I didn't know that stat.
Yeah. Oh, one last thing. NFL's after the Cowboys. How is it? The Niners play Saturday and we play Monday.
Yeah, I was wondering how they were
So
going to work
now
that
we
out.
have a short week and they have an extended week. I
Yeah.
personally think that's bullshit. It's kind of cool, the Monday night playoff game, but at the same time, it's kind of unfair to those teams.
It was the same
It's-
debate
yeah.
last. I remember
Yeah.
hearing this debate. It is bullshit.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any way you can fix it, really. I mean, because they want to have that Monday night playoff.
Yeah,
What they
yeah.
need to do, put all the NFC games, like if you're going to have the NFC play Monday night, all the other NFC games have to be on Sunday.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be on Saturday.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So no, you're right. They should totally do that to where NFC or AFC. I mean, whatever game they put
Yeah.
Monday night, the other AFC teams need to be playing Sunday. Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Makes no sense they didn't think about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I agree with that 100%. Wonder how they do make that decision. If it's time zones, probably some time zones, probably some like bigger games, maybe.
I mean,
too.
if truthfully, I don't know how they do this at all. If I had to guess, they pull out the TV ratings for every team that's in the playoffs and compare which fan bases watch what game more on what day at what time.
yeah,
I bet that's what they do, honestly.
Yeah.
They pull it out. If I had to guess, that's what I would say.
yeah,
they do.
because I could almost guarantee that between Tampa and Tom Brady and the Cowboys just being like probably the biggest franchise in the NFL, it's like they knew that game was gonna
Yeah.
For sure.
kill. Yeah,
And you're telling me they didn't know that Trevor Lawrence is undefeated in Saturday night games in
Yeah.
college, high school, and now the NFL. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like you're
Yeah.
telling me they didn't know that to put
Yeah.
him on there. You're telling me that they purposely didn't put old Kirky Boy at 1 p.m. and they put him at 4:30.
the
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
they
like
got
they're
fucked.
he got
That's
fucked.
fucked up.
He got fucked.
All right, we just want to jump into it. Not a
Yeah.
lot going on
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah.
Episodes getting shorter.
Yeah. What I guess we just go rankings and then picks.
Rankings and picks.
See, that's kind of me and Brady were having this talk last week. we were talking for a little bit, and I looked up. I was like, all right, let's jump in it. It was like 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I was like, oh, fuck.
It's going to be a short one.
Oh, we made it 10
At
minutes
least we're at
already.
10 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm in last still, 98 and 133. Jake 107 and 116.
Pulled
that
away.
correct?
Yep.
Brady 115, 113. Melvin 115 and 112.
Coming down to the wire.
I'm
I
coming,
love
dude.
this. I love this. It is coming down to
Dude,
the
I'm
wire.
fucking coming. I'm going to figure out ways to put games on there to catch you guys.
Yeah.
dude.
so we decided. Well, Jake
decided.
wanted to because he still technically has a chance.
I think we did this last year,
I
too,
think we did it
didn't we?
last year.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't remember. But did we make it this far last year?
No, but we were still doing picks. I know we were still doing picks.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do just for more picks, make it interesting. See if Jake can make a little more of a comeback. For every divisional round game, we are doing spreads and the over/unders. So we just wanna
Okay,
get into
so
it?
one question before we start. I saw this stat today about the Ravens. How many years do you think John Harbaugh has been the coach of the Ravens?
15. No, 12.
First number that popped in my head was 12.
16.
Yeah,
That
never
makes
would
me feel old.
never would have
That's
guessed
crazy.
16.
I would have guessed like 8.
Yeah, never would have guessed 16.
I saw that and I was like, oh, God damn it.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
crazy.
What's
That's all I
what-
got.
He's won 1 Super Bowl, played in 2.
No, he's
So-
only played in 1 as a coach.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
the
right.
other Super Bowl, I forget who was the coach with Ray Lewis.
I can see him. Was it something not with an F? Fuck.
I'm looking it up.
Is it a white dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Why'd
see
you
him.
say it like that? Why'd you say yeah like that?
Because there hasn't been many black coaches make it to the Super Bowl. That's a big storyline.
I know. I just wanted to
Brian
make you feel-
Billick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Billick.
that's
it.
Billick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Dungy the first one?
No.
Are you sure?
Was he?
Tony Dungy. I think so.
Oh, could be.
When?
Yeah.
That had to be before the Colts.
No. Well then.
Wait, you
who's
mean
the-
black coaches?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dungy's
Oh,
the
yeah,
first
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry. I
Okay.
thought it was
Okay. Yeah.
thought we were talking about the Ravens.
All right. Let's do it. Let's just do it.
Let's just get into it, man. Let's just fucking do it.
All right. First game Saturday afternoon. Jaguars at the Chiefs. Chiefs are -9. Over under is 52.5. Brady, you can go first since you didn't send me your picks, you cocksucker.
I was working. I was saving lives. Okay. I'm gonna go with the Jags +9.
Hello?
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 Jags +9. Trevor Lawrence just might be awful, but I'm banking on him just making it close. And I hope their defense is on it because I'm going to go under 52.5 too.
Okay.
Do you want me to just go so we
Yep,
go in a
go
circle? Shout out Trevor Lawrence. Shout out the Jags for last week. That was great. Now they run into the real AFC West big dog, and unfortunately, I think they're going to get their doors blown off them. I don't want this to happen. I like that the young quarterbacks are coming in. I have a soft spot for the young quarterbacks. We're in a transition period right now where all of the guys we grew up watching are disappearing and all the young guys are coming in. To me, that's very cool. This is no shade to Trevor Lawrence. I think the fucking Chiefs are just as good as they've always been, and there's no reason for me to believe how they're not just going to destroy like Trevor Lawrence in his first year in his playoff campaign. I'm taking the Chiefs -9. I'm taking the over 52.5. I think a lot of points could be scored here. Yeah, I'm taking Patty Mahomes and thick boy Andy Reid. Let's go.
I agree. I think this magical run for the Jags is over. I still don't know how they came back last week. That was absolutely pathetic by the Chargers. That coach should indeed be fired.
Fired.
I'm going with the Chiefs -9 and also give me the over 52.5. That's a lot of points, but I don't know. Let me look at Melvin. Melvin is also on the Chiefs -9, and he has the over 52.5.
All right, everyone's against me.
Ruh-roh.
I'm the opposite.
Ruh-roh, dude.
All right.
Making up ground.
Next game, the Giants at the Eagles. Eagles are -7.5. Over under is 48.
Hold on, I gotta do it. The G-Man.
What a win by them, dude. They were balling.
They're good now.
Yeah, they were balling.
I love this. This is probably the best game of the weekend for me. I'm going to go with the Giants. I just think they keep it close, and it's going to go under.
It's
Under
actually
48.
it's hysterical. Last week was like Buccaneers, which was bad, but Giants. I just randomly picked the Giants, and they look so good. So yeah. Did you take the under?
Yeah, under 48.
I'm also on the Giants +7.5 and the under. I could for some reason I could see this being a low scoring game for some reason.
NFC Beast.
Yeah, a boring defensive battle with points in the last 10 minutes. So yeah, 7.5. It's over a touchdown. I'm taking the G-Men and the under here.
Is that Jalen Hurts' first game back? Or did he play in the last game of the year?
He played last game of the year.
Oh,
Okay.
did he?
Didn't look great. Didn't play that great, though. Did you say the under, too,
Yep.
Brady?
Oh, sorry. Thought you were speaking to me,
It's
Sir
okay.
Master.
It's okay. I'm also riding with the Giants +7.5. I don't think the Eagles played that great towards the end of the year, and the Giants played really well against the Vikings. I think they keep this close, and I also just hate Philly, so I hope the Giants win. And I have the over 48. Just overs. Just give me overs all day. And Melvin has the Giants +7.5 and under 48.
Damn.
All right, next game we got the Bengals at the Bills. Bills are -5.5. Over under is 48.5.
I think 5.5 is way too many points in this game.
Especially since I know it was a tragic situation, but they're the ones getting fucked here. This should be the neutral site game. Why is this?
100%.
Yeah.
Why is this in Buffalo?
100%.
Right.
Like the game they were playing was in Cincinnati. No, I get it, but the Bengals were winning 7-3. I don't understand how this is all of a sudden just magically in Buffalo and why everybody's worrying about the Chiefs and the Bills. Makes no sense to me.
100%. I agree with you.
One thing going in the Bills' favor, though, I guarantee Hamlin is at the game.
For
Yeah,
sure.
They were
And
saying
that's
yeah.
going to be like a huge
Since he didn't play that great either this weekend, my personal opinion.
Neither did the Bills.
no, but
No, they didn't either. You're right. Bills didn't either.
Joey B.
Joe B.
I can't have Joey B getting 5.5 and not go with them. So give me the Bengals and over 48.5. Both teams can score.
Yeah, that's my same thing across the board. Bengals +5.5, over 48.5. Yeah, pretty much exactly what you said. It's hard. It's hard for me to not take Joe Burrow with 5.5 points, regardless where
Yeah.
it's at. I mean, again, not to be a dick here, but like one of these quarterbacks has played in a Super Bowl, and the other one's been trying to get there for more seasons than the other quarterback that's played in the Super Bowl. So, shout out Joe Shiesty, man.
I'm also on the Bengals +5.5 and the over 48.5. I agree. Bengals getting disrespected here. I think both teams will put up points. Joe B in playoff games. You got to ride him, dude.
Yeah.
He is. I don't know what. I'm not going to say he's the new like Tom Brady, but the dude's just like a winner. I know he hasn't won anything yet, but you kind of feel where I'm coming from. Like when
He carries the team.
yeah, like when it's crunch time, like big games, playoffs. Since college, I mean, he wins big games.
Joe Burrow is the only quarterback right now, in my opinion, that when you see him, you bet him,
And he never gets flustered. He's just always even.
which is big.
And that's a winner.
He probably microdoses,
Possibly.
maybe smokes a little weed in the evenings.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, he wears Cartier shades. He don't give a fuck.
Oh, he's going to come out and just fucking dressed to the nines.
Yeah, dude. He even showed up to that. I didn't watch it, but like showed up to that press conference in a number 8 jersey. Just didn't even have his jersey on.
Yeah.
Like he don't give a fuck.
Whose jersey was it?
Whoever number, maybe it's a practice jersey. It was number 8.
That's funny.
I don't know who that would be.
Who's Melvin got?
He is on the Bengals plus 5.5 and the over 48.5.
So we're both. Everyone's on that.
That's a nice.
Yeah, it's a nice game.
That's not both games now. No.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I just had some chicken and rice. I'm full.
Whoo!
All right. Did everyone make a pick?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Last game. Cowboys at the 49ers. 49ers are -4. Over under is 46.
I'm riding with the boys.
Let's fucking go, baby.
I'm with all the underdogs in these games. I just think they're going to be close. I don't think anyone's going to get really blown out. And I'm going to go with the over because, I mean, the Niners can score, so I'm betting on a high-scoring game.
I'm also on the over. We'll start with that. Over 46.
I already know your pick.
I know. And again, it's no shade here. It's
No
just,
shade.
I genuinely take the quarterbacks out of the equation, and the Niners have the more complete team than the Cowboys, in my opinion.
Okay.
That's why 4 points. It's just a touchdown. This is at San Fran too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's at San Fran. Good weather. You know, I think like Skip Bayless really has been getting on my nerves these last couple
Yeah, he
weeks.
sucks.
I mean, he literally tweets, he's like, Dak Prescott will outplay Brock Purdy on Saturday or Sunday, whatever day.
I
It's like,
saw you tweet
it's
back
like,
at him.
yeah, dude, a 7-year veteran that's been in the NFL is going to outplay a quarterback that's played in 7 games in the NFL.
Mr. Irrelevant, the very last pick in the draft.
Watch out, dude. Skip got the takes, bro. Like, it's like, what? Like, again, you know, Dak very well might outplay Brock Purdy. But to come out and say that that's some kind of massive take
Yeah.
is crazy
Yeah.
to me. Crazy to me. Actually, dude, read Melvin's first. We'll save you for last here.
He had a little bit more questionable take today. I think it was today. He said he thinks Tony Pollard is a slight bit better than Christian McCaffrey.
No, you can't say that.
That's what he said today. I don't think I agree with it either. I don't. McCaffrey's used a lot more, like out of the passing stuff like that. I don't agree with that. I think their running styles are kind of similar. I really do.
Yeah.
But
You can argue for me that he's right there with Christian McCaffrey, but to say he's better, I
There's
think
no
so.
way
Yeah.
you can say better. He's only doing that because he's a Cowboys homer.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah. Melvin has the Niners -4 and over 46. So there's a little difference there
Okay.
too. Obviously, I'm going to ride with the Cowboys +4. I can't believe I feel like I sent this guys to you, but I don't. Did I send you their win-loss pattern this year? Okay.
I think I saw it.
So here's the Cowboys win-loss pattern this year. Lost the first game of the year, won 4 in a row. They lost the next game, then won 2 in a row. Lost another game, won 4 in a row again. Lost another game, won 2 in a row again. Lost the last game of the year.
Oh, shit.
So that equals up to 4 in a row.
Well, dude, I mean, that's info that I wish I had. You know what I mean?
If they win 4 in a row, they win the Super Bowl. Okay?
I will hate my life.
It is crazy that this has played out like this.
Yeah.
Like, that's a crazy pattern.
That is a crazy pattern.
Okay? So I just wanted to get that out there. I'm sorry I didn't tell you
It's
before
okay.
your
It's all right.
pick.
It's all right. Already sent in. I'm a man of my word.
I think I did say this during the game. If the Cowboys play like they did, I know Tampa Bay is weren't very good this year.
Defense was good.
Yeah, defense was good. But you can't take away how well Dak, the whole team played. You can't take that away how good they
Agreed.
looked
Yeah.
Monday.
Agreed.
Dak balled. I think it was the best game in his whole career ever. What do you have? 4 throwing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. if the Cowboys play the way they played Monday, I truly do believe they can win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Whether they will or not, who knows? We know how the Cowboys are. I mean, look at the last week of the year against Washington. That was completely pathetic. Couldn't do anything right.
Well, I mean, that's Hot Boy Sam Howell. You can't blame yourself for that,
True.
dude.
But Dak was awful. He threw for like 100 yards. I mean, it was just a terrible all-around performance. Obviously, like I said, I'm taking the Cowboys +4, and I'm going to take the over 46. Defense played really well against the Bucs. It could be because Tom Brady's washed, but they did what they had to do against Tom Brady. He likes to get rid of the ball fast. They got pressure on him. They were playing Micah Parsons all over the field. They couldn't stop him. He was just a man on the loose, just running wild. So that's pretty much my speech. I just wanted to see the Cowboys have a chance in my life play to go to the Super Bowl. I haven't seen that yet. They won a Super Bowl when I was 2. Does that count?
No.
Absolutely not.
Unless you got 6.
Yeah. I mean, it counts.
But I was 2, dude. I don't remember that.
Dude, Steelers fans weren't even born, and they want to walk around like they have 6.
Like I know we have 5 Super Bowls, but for me, I haven't seen them play in an NFC Championship or play in the Super Bowl.
I get what you're saying.
So I really at least want to win this week. I truly believe they can. It's a little revenge game. Niners knocked them out of the playoffs last year. Do we remember how that happened? Dallas threw that ball. They had no timeouts. The clock ran out. Remember that? There's like 20 seconds left. Cowboys threw one over the middle to like the 20-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
They tried to get on the ball. They couldn't spike it before the time ran out. Time ran out.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's a little bit of a revenge game for the Cowboys. I truly think they can win this game. Obviously, I'm being a little bit of a homer, taking them +4 too, but you got to do what you got to do.
Let me ask you. If it comes down to it, 27-24 San Fran, and Cowboys have the ball, time expiring, to tie it up, does he hit that field goal? No matter how long it is.
I'm very curious, first of all. Brett Maher was so good this year. Whatever happened Monday, I have no clue.
It mentally, like, if you're a kicker and you're not there, like, you're fucked.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, he was down on the books. He had a debt that needed to be paid.
Some replacement
He took
shit.
the under, and he delivered. I mean, what?
I saw they signed the kicker to the practice squad, so I'll be very curious. Wonder if they'll roll with 2 kickers on the roster.
You have to.
I think
you have to.
That takes a position spot.
He misses that first extra point, you fucking pull him.
I see. I kind of agree with that.
Pull him. It doesn't matter what this other kid does.
But
Yeah.
if you have that extra kicker there, that's going to fuck with his head too.
Good. Get yourself a little mentally tough.
I say you just roll with them.
Yeah.
You just go with it.
Don't act
Yeah, I
like
think you
don't
got
act
to.
like Tom Brady and get Jimmy G kicked out of town.
Okay, one other thing too. He kept, when you were looking at the TV, he kept kicking the extra point from the right hash. I don't know if you guys know the rules. If you score a touchdown on that side of the field, do you have to kick it from that side? Or is it the kicker's option to move the ball wherever they want in between the hashes on the extra
To
point?
my knowledge, it's the kicker's option.
Yeah, I want to say
move
it's
it.
an option.
That's what I thought too. He kept missing from the same spot, pushing it right. I'm sitting there thinking, dude, move the fucking ball just straight ahead or whatever and just kick it. You keep missing the same way. Try something else. I mean, it was truly amazing. It was. I've never seen
that was
anything
great
like
TV.
it before.
That was great.
What, he
TV.
missed 4? He went 1 for
Yeah.
5 on extra points?
That made the game watchable almost.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
I mean, not the stereotype, but there was somebody back there,
Yeah,
like back
yeah.
there, like you better fucking miss these butts.
he was the best
kicks.
player for the Bucs.
Yeah,
He was the best player for the
yeah.
Bucs.
Gabagoo.
Gabagoo, you know, forget about it.
So, yeah, that's all I got though. Anyone got anything to add on, or we just want to move on?
This will probably be the last. I mean, this could be one of the. Really, we are winding down, but because I'm not going to talk about the Broncos anymore. Season summed up. You never want to blame one person, but I am. Hackett was awful.
Terrible.
Could not figure out how to score points. You remove that person, you see how they play the last 2 games. And for me, as a diehard Broncos fan, we'll be back.
He couldn't coach himself out of a wet paper bag.
No.
He could.
He like one of the all-time like worst head coaches
He was so bad
because he had talent.
Yeah,
Like,
I
the
know.
team
was awful.
should have been good.
It was so bad.
He couldn't call timeouts right. He couldn't do anything right.
He couldn't.
From week 1.
He couldn't
From
do
week 1.
anything right, bro. Anything right. So I'm not down in the dumps. I'll
was-
put it this.
Yeah.
One thing Steelers related, they were trying to push the narrative of drafting Jordan Addison.
Yes. Give me it.
I don't want that. I do not. We don't need a receiver in the first round. If it happens, I mean, of course it's exciting because that's just another
So-
weapon.
Addison over props?
I mean, yeah, I'll do that, but I don't want him. But Pickett said today he'd love to have him,
Yeah.
and so they're
You
going
wanna
to
make
think
your
about it.
quarterback happy.
I think Jamar Chase and Burrow and Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne have proved that shit like that can translate in the
Yeah,
league.
it can for sure.
It can, but like look at Mason Rudolph and James Washington. Granted, not as good, but that didn't work out. And there was Andrew Luck and his tight end from college. That didn't really work out either.
I mean, Andrew Luck was a pretty good football player. I don't know
But
if you
the
remember.
the
he was a
connection-
dog.
the connection
Yeah.
didn't
Who's
work.
their tight end?
I don't know. He was a big
Yeah,
fucker though.
he was good.
He was
I
supposed
know
to be, like,
exactly who you're
really
talking
good.
about. He was really good.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name though.
I don't know. I would just love to see those two together again. I think I'd be sick.
I mean, it would be exciting. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't get excited once that did happen, but I prefer something else.
Deontay Johnson's going to be gone, I think.
If they get Addison, then he's basically gone. They just have to trade him.
Jalen Ramsey going back to the Jags?
Is that what they're saying?
No, I'm asking. He's out of LA. I think his
His
deal's
contract's done?
done. Yeah.
He could.
I don't know. I know his time's winding down though. As an elite cornerback,
Dude,
his
take
time's
a
winding down.
veteran deal. Be on the other side as Pat Surtain Jr. Just saying.
I'm curious. I don't know what these guys will do. McVay announced he's coming back for another year, so I do in a way feel like the Rams will try to run it back. Wonder if they'll do another year with these guys and then go from there. Because I think everyone does like Sean McVay. You can't say he's not a great head coach. I mean, it was just Super Bowl hangover for the Rams. They had so many guys hurt.
Happens to everybody, by the
Yeah,
way.
for sure. So, but it was the worst hangover of all time. They had the worst
Yeah.
record after winning the Super Bowl of all time.
Well, I mean, the Broncos are still hungover.
Very true.
They
Very
need
true.
they need to work Cam Akers in more because towards the end of the
He was
year
very good.
he was so good.
Yeah.
So they need to like rely on him a little bit more. And Cooper Kupp, he's like 30 years old.
Yeah.
He doesn't have much time left.
I
Jeez,
think,
that hurts because I'm 30 years old, man. Do I not have much time left either?
I mean, your
Fuck.
athletic prime's almost gone.
yeah, I feel like
Mine
they'll
hasn't started,
run
dude.
it back. One last thing while we're on the NFL still. You think Lamar Jackson's going back to Baltimore?
No
yes,
I don't
I
think
think
so.
he. Well, they said he's going to be involved in the offensive
I
coordinator.
did see that actually.
So,
That
like,
makes me think
They're going to wait until the very last second and then give him like what he wants.
it's going to come out of nowhere.
If they franchise
Yeah.
tag him though, that's going to be bad.
He's going to Miami.
It's going to be like, oh, Lamar Jackson's leaning towards blah, blah, blah. Then out of nowhere, it'll be like, oh, Lamar Jackson signs whatever deal with
Yeah.
Baltimore.
He's going to Miami.
I mean,
That'd be electric.
they
He's
can't
gone.
just let him leave. At worst, they're just going to have to franchise tag him and then
He just won't
it's
play
up to
then.
him if he plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll pull Lev Bell.
Just swap quarterbacks. Tua to Baltimore and
Hey,
Lamar to Miami.
dude, I really think he's going to go to Miami.
I mean, there's a lot of I mean,
or Atlanta.
Hotlanta? I mean, maybe.
oh, he would be sick in
He would
Atlanta.
be
Like Mike
sick.
Vick 2.0.
He would be sick in
Yeah.
Atlanta.
There's a lot of quarterbacks that might be on the move.
I'm going to say right now, if he goes to Atlanta, I am not changing my fandom. I'm just putting that out there now because it will be questioned.
It will be questioned.
I'm not doing that. I'm a Steeler fan forever.
Are Falcons at least number 2?
I don't have a number 2.
All right, I was just wondering.
All right, well,
Unlike the rest of this podcast, it seems
Sweet.
like.
so you're a Steeler fan forever, but what happens if I die? Still a Steeler fan?
No, I like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, because I can't do that twice.
I'm just saying, dude. I mean, it's kind of fucked up.
I like this.
I haven't been to a Bronco game with you. Take me to a Bronco game.
I haven't been to one. I haven't been to one, dude. My team is halfway across the country.
You know what? If you die, I will go to a Broncos game
All right, cool. I respect
at
that.
Mile High.
What if Ty dies? You rooting for the boys?
I'll go to a game. I won't root for him. I
No,
can't.
It's okay. It's okay.
You don't want me to.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't want you.
And
I
honestly,
really
I don't want you either, dude.
He wouldn't want me to either. He'd piss on me.
Oh, he'd be roasting you if he knew you were a fucking Steeler fan now.
Yeah. You might have switched back by now, dude.
No, what I was gonna say, last thing, I've said last thing several times now, but there could be a lot of quarterbacks on the move. Like Stafford
yeah.
might be done with the Rams. Obviously, Derek Carr's out there. Lamar maybe.
Rogers.
Rodgers possibly. Brady.
He's gone.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
5 dudes right there that are pretty big name
Russell
quarterbacks that could
Wilson.
be
So
gone.
who's going to the Colts? Because they need one. They're going to
Derek
get
Carr.
one.
Yeah, I feel like
You're the
Carr
one that
fits
convinced
there.
me that Derek Carr is a Colt. Like when you think of Derek Carr,
You can see him as a
you
Colt.
can see him as a Colt.
Yeah, yeah. I could kind of see him as a Falcon.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, Falcons got good
'Cause of that
receivers
black-
too.
Maybe it's because of the black. The Raiders black. The Falcons were black.
Yeah,
maybe
I mean,
that's it.
Falcons are the cliche one quarterback away from being a playoff team. Truly.
So are the Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So are the Broncos.
I think you guys will be all right.
I did too. I'm kidding.
So that's it.
Anything on the Lakers, Ty?
They're struggling again right now. They are struggling a little bit. I didn't watch them last night. I woke up, saw they lost by 4. I still got faith
Did you
in
just
them,
forget
dude.
they were on, or
No, just West
gave
Coast
up.
game, 10:30. I was tired as shit last night. I said, I'm going to bed.
I feel it.
So they're struggling a little bit. They need to get AD back. They got a bunch of guys hurt. What I will say is, how bad did I own Brady about the roster being old?
That was cool. You did. You shut his ass down.
No,
quick.
I was like working or doing something where like I read it and I was like, okay, like think about what I want to say, and then I just forgot. And I was like, I can't respond now. The moment's over.
You should respond when you get home today.
Just
Just
respond
out
right
of the
when
blue.
I get, okay.
Just respond.
Seriously though, that's not an old roster.
No, but your core is old. That's not good. And
Who's
they're
the
injury
core?
prone.
Who's the core?
Russ, AD, LeBron.
AD's only 29.
Okay, he's injury prone.
Yeah.
You could have just said LeBron. Everyone would have been like, "You're right. The core is old."
LeBron
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, he plays through a lot of his injuries, but he
I mean,
always
have you
has
been
something.
seeing what LeBron's been doing there since
he's
he's turned
been
38?
cooking. He's been cooking.
Yeah, he's been going nuts.
Watching him and Bronny play will be a tune in every night. I can watch them play. Together.
Yeah.
But like,
Has
when's he going to be able to go pro?
2 years.
Yeah.
But is he going
Or-
to be good enough? He's not like an outstanding prospect.
I mean, Bronny's pretty good.
I mean, he's really good, but he's not a 5-star.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see because he'll actually have to play in college.
Yeah.
You won't really know until his freshman year.
Yeah.
Where's he going to go?
Ohio State.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I'm
he took a visit there. Yeah.
Either Ohio State, USC, or UCLA. It's one of those 3.
There's no way that LeBron James is not going to talk his son into playing at Ohio State. Because you know if LeBron had to play in college, that's where he was going.
Yeah, for sure.
But if he wants them to stay close to home, LA.
Dog, when you're
Right there.
when you're a billionaire, home's everywhere.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very true.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get there.
So, yeah, I don't know. LeBron's very close to breaking the all-time scoring record. They said by like mid-February, towards the end of February, he'll have the record. So, I don't know. Exciting things going on in LA, but not so exciting at the same time. So,
Yeah. Dude, speaking of LA, NASCAR's back in 2 weeks.
I saw that at the Coliseum.
Battle
correct?
in the Coliseum.
Yeah.
They're building a track in there.
I think it was last. I think last year might have been the first year
time
they
they did
did.
that,
Ice
yeah.
Cube performed before. It was tight.
Yeah. And
I remember watching that.
NASCAR is on the up and up. It's on the upswing, dude. Like they're doing crazy races, like the street race through downtown Chicago.
That'll be cool.
unfucking real. NASCAR's on the up and up, I believe. So that's something to watch out for. Shout out Christopher Bell.
Live Golf got a TV deal today.
They did.
Did they?
That's
The
big.
CW on the CW.
No way.
Yeah.
Inspired.
Yeah.
That's so
They're going to be
fire.
on right after Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and the Flash, dude. It's gonna go the Flash, Live Golf,
Yeah.
and then Green Arrow.
Fridays it'll just be on the app. Saturdays and Sundays will be on the CW.
I mean, good for them.
For them.
It's
yeah.
going to be huge to see the ratings.
Yeah, I'll be very
There,
curious to see.
there's no way that they beat the PGA,
no, not a chance.
but if they get somewhat close, then that's a win for Liv.
I want a live guy to win a major so bad just to see how the world reacts.
Do we know when this starts?
What?
When when they'll actually start putting?
Oh, I do not.
I'm not
no.
sure.
Because here's my guess. This is where I put my money hat on here, dude. The Saudis aren't stupid. They just bought WWE.
Is that? I don't know if that's a fact or not.
Yeah, I don't think they bought it yet.
Well, I think they're going to.
Yeah, there's rumors.
If the Live is smart, they invest all their money in the YouTube content creator people to advertise the Live Golf. Kind of like the Logan Pauls, the Mike Malaks, all those people, if they're smart, and they would rival the PGA if they went that route.
That'd help get them the younger crowd, which would be huge.
So the first live event is February 24th through 26th. So I'm guessing it'll be on.
Yeah.
then.
yeah, it's
So,
got to be that.
Yeah,
I have to start paying attention to golf now since I'm in Melvin's golf.
I
thing.
forgot all about that. I'm glad you
did
said
I.
something. To
I have no
I
clue.
literally already forgot about it.
I have no clue what I'm doing other than how I'm going to win. I know what I have to do to win.
You want a tip on what I do? What I do?
Is it
betting?
eliminator? Like I can't when I use them one week, I can't use them
Yeah,
another.
you can't use the player more than once. So what I like to do when I'm betting golf, just to get an idea, like I'll go back, like whatever tournament they're at. Every time it's at the same place.
Yeah.
They play the same course besides the U.S. Open, PGA, and the British. So besides the three majors.
You sound like you're from London.
All right. So what I like to do to get an idea of betting, and I'll probably use this for this as well. I'll go and look at the past winners of the tournament of like the last 5-10 years,
Okay.
see who's had some success there, and then I think that might be the best option for you as well.
That's all I needed to hear.
Yeah.
There it is.
I
There's
mean,
my
that's
strategy.
the biggest thing to see how like they've been at that course.
I mean, that's literally I've told you this story before, but when I had a $45 free bet on DraftKings and I put it on someone before the tournament. And I saw Dustin Johnson had success there, so I put the $45 free bet on him, and I won $1,000.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So I mean, that's I feel like for this too, it's a good way to go. So
Where you guys will have the advantage on me though is down the stretch because like I don't know any of the golfers' names.
yeah,
So that's gonna be tough for me.
you're gonna be texting Melvin guys. I'm like, yeah, this guy's not on the tour anymore.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. So that'll be my hard part. But I'm excited for that Netflix doc.
Yeah.
Be cool.
yeah, that'll
um,
be sick.
Let's go into combat sports for a minute. We got a
Let's talk
couple
about it.
things.
Let's talk about it.
Jake Paul and Tommy Fury is supposed to be happening again next month.
Supposed to be.
Thoughts?
I'm assuming it's going to happen if the PFL's involved now because that's like a legit boxing
Mhm.
association. Or not
I thought
boxing.
PFL was MMA.
Yeah, sorry, I said the wrong word. That's a legit like MMA association that Jake Paul now has ownership in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I had to guess, that's definitely going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You want to hope Jake Paul's going to win, but I don't know. This fight's been canceled 3 times. It's kind of like who cares?
Yeah, that's how I feel at this point. It was kind of exciting the first time around, and now it's like, whatever. What do you think? Just
And-
hope it happens or
until
see if
they
it happens?
Get to the weigh-in and they both show up, you can't like
Believe
get
it.
excited
Yeah,
about it
yeah,
at all.
I agree.
Yeah.
But Jake Paul has to have a backup already. I want to know who the backup is.
yeah, I don't
He's
know.
got to have somebody in mind.
Well, we know it's not KSI because
I have
he's
an
a
idea.
major pussy too.
Nate Diaz.
Nate would take it on a short notice.
That'd be Nate's like I'm not
He
gonna
doesn't give a
fucking
shit.
train.
Francis
Yeah.
Ngannou.
Dude, he would be stupid for that.
Did you? Oh, dude, I know. He offered him a fight. I'm like, you're nuts,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
You're fucking nuts. Did you see though what Francis turned down? Like why he left? Like the UFC was giving him a 3-fight deal and an $8 million to fight John Jones, and he wanted health care and like 2 other things in that nature. That's all he wanted, and I guess the UFC wouldn't give to
Well,
him.
Dana
he-
won't give health care.
He knew that wasn't going to be accepted. He wanted freedom during his contract
Yeah.
to box.
Mm.
And I think they said no to that. And so he said, I knew it was pretty much like over, but I wanted to include these things, even though I knew they wouldn't accept him anyway, because he wants to be like an advocate for other fighters.
Okay. Well,
So, I mean, he might have put that in no matter what,
yeah.
but
Well, yeah, I mean,
that's not going to happen.
I just think it's wild that he's stepping away from the
Yeah,
UFC.
yeah.
And
for now.
And in my opinion, it makes him look even worse that now John Jones is coming and fighting heavyweight,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden now he's not with the UFC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll jump into that here. That's the other thing I wanted to talk about. But one last thing with the Jake Paul thing. KSI just fought again.
Yeah.
Do you think he will ever fight Jake? He keeps talking now like he's going to. At this point, I think it's obvious to me at least. I think he's scared shitless.
Here's my opinion. I believe that. I do.
That he's scared?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jake can't fight the KSIs of the world anymore. Because if he loses against YouTube boxers, then this whole thing is done. Now that he's fighting like the UFC guys and the real, like, now to be Tommy Fury, hopefully, or whatever, I don't think you can now step back down and take those fights, because the off chance you lose, everything up here is gone.
You know why
Yeah.
he'll take it? There will be a lot of freaking money in that fight.
For sure. I don't
That's
disagree
why
with
he
that.
takes it.
And I agree KSI scared. I think Jake would beat him, obviously. I just think from a financial standpoint now, I don't even know if he would be allowed unless KSI fought in the PFL.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how that would go.
Yeah.
I think KSI even came out and said like he needs like one more legit test before he like
Well, the
entertains
test he
that.
just had wasn't a test.
Yeah,
That
he
dude
said he
wasn't
needs,
shit.
like,
he needs
good
to
test.
fight. Woodley's been calling him out. He should fight Woodley. I think he won't, because I think he knows Woodley will beat him.
that'd be a good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Listen, I'm a fan of KSI. He's. I mean, like, he's not like my favorite YouTuber, but he's cool.
I'm
Like,
not a fan of him in the boxing scene because he thinks he's the shit. Like, he literally thinks he's like the best. And I'm like, what have you done to think you're the best? Like, you fought a bunch of YouTubers. Like, at least Jake is fighting like old. Like, yeah, they're MMA guys, but some of them are fucking legends.
Yeah,
dude.
for sure.
The Anderson Silva thing, I don't care how old he is, it's still impressive to me. Beating Woodley twice is still impressive to me.
Yeah, it's
I mean-
funny. Like, that crowd, like him, will say, fight and beat Mike Tyson, who's like 70.
Yeah.
But he can go fight Anderson Silva, who's 48,
And still active.
and still active, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, he can't fight a
Yeah.
real
I,
fighter.
I'm giving Jake Paul more credit now, but like he's got to continue stepping up. Which Tommy Fury, he's a legit boxer, so that's another step if it happens.
Not according to Portnoy.
Which the Portnoy Rogan 10-minute exchange fighting over Jake
Dude,
Paul and Tommy
Rogan
Fury
was pissed.
Rogan was getting mad.
Yeah, you could tell.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
He was just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, shut the fuck up and watch this. It was awesome.
So, all right, that's all I had there. Then, yeah, John Jones is back. Very exciting.
It's massive
Heavyweight
news.
John Jones.
Huge.
Massive news.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm just excited.
Thoughts on
Who's
the
gonna
fight?
win?
I think John Jones starches Cyril Gane.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think Cyril's gonna try to like play timid like he normally does a lot and just like keep a distance a little bit or wrestle. John Jones is gonna catch him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Jones now coming back trying to be the undisputed GOAT of the UFC.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's people that say he's the best. I think, like, personally, to me, he's probably my best, but I don't know any of the early guys. But, like, coming back now, it's like, okay, this is how you solidify
That's another
this.
thing. I'm not going to believe this one happens either until the weigh-in.
Yeah.
You never know what John Jones might get in trouble for,
Right.
anything like that. This is another one where I do think I'll believe it the week, not even the week, at the weigh-in. When they're at the weigh-in, I will believe this one too.
Yeah.
I know it's official, but shit's fell through with John Jones before.
It's in
So
Vegas,
it's-
right?
I think. You want to go?
Yeah. I think Dana White even said like Vegas isn't a good spot for John Jones because he gets in so much shit.
Yeah,
Is Vegas where he just hit his wife?
yeah,
I
Might
think,
not be a good
yeah.
place for him either.
yeah. But
that-
honestly,
No, that was in Mexico.
Oh, what? Oh,
Yeah, he was
yeah.
on
Yeah,
vacation.
yeah,
wait, Dana? Oh yeah, Dana just hit his
yeah.
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slapped.
I mean,
That's still hitting
I saw
your.
the
Yes,
video.
yes, but much different than a punch.
That's still not.
I mean,
not a good look.
It's not good.
That was a
No,
pretty
it's
hard
terrible.
slap.
it wasn't
I
a
didn't
very
see the
good
video.
look.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
Well, okay, it was not a slap.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Yeah. I do hope, like, I know we got training John Jones, heavyweight John Jones, but don't forget where you came from. I need party boy John Jones in there
Yeah.
too, dude.
Yeah.
Don't forget it, dude.
Yeah.
I need the John Jones that is like, I don't have to train and I can
Yeah.
beat you,
Yeah.
John Jones. That's the John Jones we want, and that's the John Jones.
His
we
trash
need.
talking's hilarious. Like he's always just like so, like that video of like I see it all the time, like on reels and shit. It's like John Jones and DC on like E
It's the
ESPN.
best.
He's like, I can't even remember what he says. I just remember DC just keeps saying, "What are you gonna do, John? What are you gonna do?" And like they're both just like trash talking, but they're both like so calm at the same
Dude,
time.
and one of the best was like when I don't know if he said it just like this, but I'm pretty sure he did. Him and DC are going back and forth, and he just grabs the mic. He's like, I beat you like on blow or like by party or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
he says. I'm pretty sure he says I beat you on blow or
Yeah.
something crazy like that. And like that's crazy
yeah.
because DC's like a goated
Oh,
UFC
yeah, for
fighter
sure.
too.
Yeah. So
You've never watched him fight, have you?
I don't know. When we started, we might have seen one fight by him, and then he hasn't fought since.
Yeah, I think one of the first pay-per-views me and JT started buying because he actually, credit to JT, he's the reason why I started
Yeah.
watching this stuff in pay-per-view, and it was the John Jones one in 2019.
yeah, I think one of the first ones I ever bought and watched was it was John Jones and DC, the first fight. I think what was the one? It was was it UFC 200 that was supposed to be a huge card, and then a bunch of shit happened.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they were supposed to fight on that card.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
when because DC, who did he end up fighting? It was some bum, or no, it wasn't. No, he fought Silva. Is who he fought. But yeah, that's kind of one of the first ones I watched. But the whole reason I kind of got in when Nate Diaz beat fucking McGregor, dude, that started getting my fucking attention with the
Yeah.
UFC. I can't lie.
I mean, yeah,
I'm kind of pissed off I wasn't a Diaz fan back then.
yeah, for sure.
'Cause he's a G.
he
he
didn't
is a
fight
G.
very many times since then. I mean, what
Nah.
McGregor one other time he fought Pettis,
Jorge.
and then Holloway,
Leon,
right?
Leon too.
And Leon.
That was a good fight.
That was a good
yeah.
fight.
So
He would have had him.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
All right.
yeah, real quick, dude. Remember, I always say this. We watched the McGregor fight in the hot corner
Yeah.
down in Huntington, the fight before Aldo, because he won and jumped out of the ring and got in Aldo's face.
Yeah, that was sick with Safari Todd.
Safari Todd in the hot
I love the
corner.
one Nate Diaz. I don't even know who he beats. He's like, hey Connor, you keep taking all my fucking fights. He's like, you know I'm the real fight.
And then Joe grabs the mic. He's like, Nate, we can't say this on Fox.
Yeah.
That's a great clip.
Yeah. So, all right, college basketball. Then we'll wrap up.
Go ahead.
Big one last night, boys. Congrats.
Thank you.
We're back.
I think we are back.
We are 100% back. Texas, top 10 team,
Yep.
they're out.
I agree. I think solely because all these Big 12 games were close, except Kansas towards the end. It's
Yeah.
not like we've been getting our doors blown off. We've been winning at points in the fights. They are fights. It's
Yeah,
a
they
Big
are.
12.
Brawl.
And the Hoopies games, we've been fucking fighting. Whatever happened. Love Larry Harrison, great. Whatever happened after that to get them to play like this, sorry it took someone getting fired, but that's what we need.
They all kind of like Stevenson took a little step back.
Yes, he did.
He's letting other people like fill that
He needed
void.
to.
Yeah.
And if he does that and everyone else can step in, like we're right there in the Big 12.
The dude we hired is his credentials are crazy. He was
Did
like
you
a sixth.
6 overall.
Yeah, 6 overall. Played 4 Hugs. Like him and Hugs have been close. Cincinnati guy. I like that hire now that I know all these things.
Did
Like,
you hear what happened before you played in the NBA? I guess
oh
he-
yeah, the car wreck,
He got
right?
into a big car wreck. He had like 4 fractured vertebrae. They said if that didn't happen, he would have been a lot better. But
Yeah.
he still like was serviceable. And Hugs brought up how we haven't recruited well in DC. Like it's been pretty bad. And he's from DC. And he said everyone knows him. That should help us a whole hell of a lot. So
Hey,
I mean, we need recruiting help too.
yeah, I like it. I like the hire.
Jimmy Bell, he fucking played great.
Played great, dude. They were playing. That was the first time they've played as a team. And yes, we've had nights where individuals have scored. They've made plays. They found Pat. Dude, we were ooping the fucking one. I don't think he did it on purpose, but Toussaint took it off the backboard and Jimmy. What was going on, dude? Like we were passing it everywhere. The passes were so clean. Defense, little sus. They were not good on the back cuts.
But TCU, they're the best fast break team in
That's true.
college, and we held them in check.
Yeah.
But
so
Miles, I mean, he kept them in the game.
oh, he's a dog.
He was like 9 of 10 or something at one point.
Dude, the Big 12 is crazy. Right
Every
now.
team's good.
Every team's fucking
Maybe
good.
not Texas Tech. I haven't seen them,
Yeah.
but they're like at the bottom right now. But
Yeah.
everyone else is legit good.
But remember, we were just at the bottom, so we
Not
can't make
anymore.
Not anymore, dude. We're at 9th now, dude.
Now we're gonna be in 2 weeks. We're gonna be right in the middle.
I love it. I think we're back. I really do.
How's Pitt?
Good. During that 4-game stretch, I said that was key. When the ACC got easier, they went 2-2, which was fine with me. I was a little disappointed. They were up 9 against Clemson, blew it in the last 5 minutes, lost by a point. They're up 12 or 14 at Duke. Played like shit the second half, lost that one too. Since they've beaten Georgia Tech and Louisville, they're taking care of the shitty ACC schools like they need to. Lenardi currently has them as a 9 seed, so that's exciting.
Nice. Yeah, we're first 4 out. We're the
Yeah.
second first 4 out
So,
team right now.
Yeah,
behind
he has us at
Kentucky.
a 9 seed. They're 13-6. They got Florida State Saturday. Florida State, they were terrible in non-conference play. They literally won 2 or 3 games, but they've been playing a lot better. I think they're 500 in the ACC right now, so can't take any game easy in conference play. So take care of
Facts.
business like you're supposed to and just keep winning. So
Facts.
Put us in the same region as Pitt in the tournament.
You want to catch us again?
I'd love it.
well, let's
I mean, we
not-
got to make it. We got
let's
to
not
make
be
it.
the next 4 out and let's get in first before
Oh
we start discussing
man,
We
dude.
had okay. We're in the top 10 of toughest schedules so far.
that. Okay, that's fine. I'm not trying to hate.
I
but
mean,
I'm just saying
It's an uphill battle. I know right now.
Let's have a number by your name for the tournament before we start talking about
Okay.
regions. Okay.
I'll see
Okay.
you in
That's all
March.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you.
Yeah.
I'll see you in March.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're there.
Yeah. If not, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
I
I'm
want you-
already yes, I'm gonna see my team in the tournament again.
Please continue playing well. We need it.
Yeah, no, it helps us.
I want to
for
keep
real.
playing well. So, that's everything. Anyone got anything else?
No, that short podcast wasn't short.
No, it's still pretty short. Not
Yeah.
very often we go under an hour.
True.
There's
Yeah.
more topics than we thought.
Is there anything else?
Nope, I got nothing else. We covered everything.
Follow me Twitter, Instagram at Juice Fisherman. Make sure to subscribe to the Juicebox YouTube, the Juicebox Podcast. Thanks.
Follow me on Twitter, Brady_21_.
Follow me Twitter, Instagram at TylerDro24_. That is at TylerDro24_. Peace.